14% more women tech leaders, women in STEM leaders are leaving, 14% more this year than last year. And the question comes to why. We're seeing a lot of women who were tired from the emotional labor of the pandemic. We're seeing women who are hitting the flypaper and can't move any further. I think that there's a lot of reasons. I don't have all the answers, but I certainly have met with a number of women who are tired of being the standard bearer. And I think right now when ESG and DE&I are being less talked about, it's kind of going under the covers that we have this problem with women leaving the industry. I started meeting with a group of women tech leaders, are all C-suite, CIOs, CTOs, CDOs in the Fortune 500, trying to figure out how do we help not only keep women in STEM and leadership, but also how do we get them to graduate to the board. We find that our counterparts, our male counterparts, are asked on the public and private boards. For those of us who get to the C-suite at large companies, are being asked to do nonprofits. How do we translate the way that women are seen strategically in these technical roles? The question I always ask people is, if you see a woman sitting at a boardroom table, and I tell you she's part of the C-suite, which one do you think she is? And almost universally I hear HR, sometimes CFO, but usually CHRO. And that tracks because 57% of HR C-suite are women. However, only 24% are CIOs that are women. Only 18% are CTOs. And so how do we change the way that women perceive those roles and how they're perceived in those roles? So we're doing a lot of work on this program we call Server Room to Boardroom to really help that at the leadership level. And then we're also looking and saying, how do we build the tech bench? How do you keep the women you have now that are coming up, that are ICs, managers, directors, and how do you keep them growing? How do you keep them supported so that they continue on and you can get them into the C-suite in the future? So that's what we're spending a lot of time on. There's not a million answers for why, but we are working on how we can support and empower these women.